Hi, Amanda here with Crafting with Amanda. I am a close to my heart maker, so if you aren't already a part of the Crafting with Amanda community, go ahead and subscribe to my page. I am going to celebrate my stash and get some scrapbooking done quickly with these cut above scrapbook pages, or kits I'll call them. I subscribe to the yearly subscription, and you get 2 scrapbook layouts a month, and they send them 4 months at a time. So this one is actually an old one. It's from September 2020, actually a year ago. I didn't realize that. So what I did is I went through kind of my stash of my cut above kits, and I pulled out some photos that had the same colors that I saw in the kit. And then I was just deciding with the photos there just a little bit ago what which layout number 1 or number 2 would work best with the photos that I found. And I decided that it's number 2. And if you're not familiar with the cut above kits from Close to My Heart, they're awesome. So you get your 2 base pages, and then you get, like, this is the sticker sheet, and it'll say this is for layout 1. And then there's also some die cuts that I just moved up to the top of the screen. So I didn't want to make you watch me cut those apart and punch everything out, but that's exactly what I did. But I knew which ones went with which layout because they're very well labeled. So now I'm just using my VersaMats, and I like to attach my base pages to the VersaMat just so they don't move around, and if I need to, I can use my T-square easier to line things up. And I'm just looking at the different photos because there's 2 of them that are similar, and I just wanted to pick the one that best featured our kid. So now I am gonna trim the photo down. And what I like to do because sometimes when you get photos back from printers, they aren't exactly 4 inches or they aren't exactly 6 inches. And so I'm using the photo as a measurement with my guillotine cutter so that I know that the edges are going to be exactly the same. And then I'll cut a little bit off the top, and then I'll cut a little bit off the top and the bottom of the other photo just to get them lined up in there. And all of this work ends up being for naught because I end up taking the shot of our kid in the lounge chair out and replacing it with 2 smaller photos of her using the ropes course, because the journaling on this from the die cuts have the days of the week, and it starts Sunday, Monday, Tuesday down the edge. And these photos are taken at my mom and dad purchased kind of a summer place, and it's in a resort community. And my mom is still there, and they have this water park, and they have like 3 different swimming pools and a 700-acre lake, and you drive golf carts everywhere or ride on your bikes, and it's just an amazing time. So when we could get away from the farm, I would take the kids down to Sandy Pines, and we would do a lot of different things. So I end up swapping out that photo because the journaling is going to show us doing different things. And I'm just showing you here that I use my T-square and put the stickers on it for the title just so that I can get them lined up correctly. And I have a little trouble with the E because there's so much of the sticker actually on the ruler it didn't want to pull off. And again, I'm doing it here with the word story. And I like how this turns out because you can, kind of stick the letters down, and I'm going to use the piercing tool to kind of pop them off that plastic ruler, and you know that they're straight, and it's just going to work with your layout really well. So I went ahead and adhered the rest of the photos down, and I pulled out the new wood buttons. I love wood buttons. I just think they're great. But I want to show you there's 2 different styles, actually 3 different styles, and I wanted to make sure to use all the ones that didn't have any extra lines around it. I just kind of wanted the base button. And then so I'm going to sort those out, and the ones that have the extra stitching or the extra lines in them, I'm kind of pulling off to the side, and the ones that are plain on both sides, I'm putting on my layout just so that I can have a pile of the right buttons to play with and audition on different spots on the page. That's what I'm doing here. I realized that this sticker for the arrow, it wasn't perpendicular. It was a little crooked, and I didn't like that, so I had to rearrange that. So I just used my piercing tool to pull that off. And then I'm auditioning different size buttons. I love that it's the circles are mimicking the shapes from the die cuts in this Cut Above album, or this cut above page, excuse me. And then because there's the heart in the lower left hand corner, I thought I would pull the heart wooden shapes out as well and see what they look like. This first one that I pulled out was too small, so now I have a medium size or a larger one that I just think gives it more balance. And I'm showing you what I'm gluing them down with because liquid glass or this green lidded Tombow glue I think are the best for adhering the buttons. The blue aqua Tombow glue for me doesn't seem to adhere as well. I find out there's more of them that pop apart later. I'm grabbing some stuff from my stash again. I have these gems and they came in 3 different colors, so I'm trying to find the red that matches the colors on the page. So that's why I went ahead and put it up by the word Sunday. And I'm just gonna kind of scatter them across the page, and you know, it helps break up the background, kind of bring some, they call it some noise in the art world. And it also just kind of has that the red theme is going across. So here's a close-up of the layout, and you can see that I added the journaling for what we do typically at Sandy Pines. And I hope you have enjoyed watching this and consider looking into the Cut Above kits. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, just one more reminder, you can do that now. And here's some other videos you may be interested in. I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you.